Hi everybody, we just got to Lowe's in the parking lot. I'm here with Bagel. We just had a great car ride. He stayed in it down the entire ride. Now as I open the door, good boy. Notice he's staying. He's gonna wait till I release him to get out. This is all part of the state of mind work that we do. Now, Debbie, if he tries to rush out or even stands up when you park the car, that would be a no and a click on the collar. We really wanna keep him calm until we release him out. Good boy. I'm gonna undo the carabiner and recall him out. We are at Lowe's. We just got here with Bagel, of course, after the nice car ride. Now I'm asking him to walk in a heel even inside the store. So the point of all this is to say, no matter where we are, no matter what your surroundings are, one thing stays the same, and that's that I'm gonna hold you accountable for your commands. That takes the stress away from going to new places because the commands, the heel, the stay, the recall, that all stays the same. So really, technically, you could take him anywhere. And if you've got this solid foundation of commands, you're good. So right now we're just walking around the aisles. Heel, of course, as we've discussed so many times before, just means walk nicely next to me. If he tries to move out of heel, that's when I'm gonna tap my collar. He's doing so good. I mean, at this point, you know, it's been almost 4 weeks. We've been practicing this so much every day. Our expectations have always remained the same. So he knows at this point, if he tries anything else, he's always gonna get a correction and he's always gonna get a good boy if he's listening. So he chooses the listening route. I clicked right there when he had turned back to see the person behind me. I'm at a 4, very low. Good job, buddy. Good job. Oh, you're so good. He sits when we stop. Let's talk about the stay. Stay. The practicality of this is that if you actually are taking your dog somewhere and you need to check stuff out or pick up his poop or check your phone, oh, that's such a good boy. This is a dog who refused to down for us. Now is downing on himself, his own terms, because he's saying, what would Julie like in this situation? She would probably like me to lay down instead of me being all over the place, which she probably wants to be. It's not the right environment for that. If we were on the hiking trail, go for it. But we're in a store. I'm checking stuff out over here. I want my dog to be calm and passive. Wait for the next command, okay? Let's try a recall. Bagel, come, good boy, buddy. Stay, good job. He lands into the stay. Wonderful. No anxiety. Right? He just knows I only do what Julie says and I wait for her next command. There's no whining, there's no fidgeting. Good boy. To get him into the heel, I'm gonna say heel, tap my tone a couple times and start walking. Heel, good boy. And we're right back into that heel. He leaves position, I click, comes back. Good. That vocal, I mean, that's such a low number, it's a 9. It's good for him to hear all these people talking. Good boy. He looks so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that click was at a 9. Very low number. Good job. So we're gonna go up to the main entrance. We're gonna put him in a stay where all the hustle and bustle is. And just make sure he can hold his stay even with people walking all over the place. He's a good Bagel boy.
I don't know. I hear you.
You look at your big head. Such a good boy. Easy to walk all over the store when he's behaved like this. So look, if it feels like he's going too far ahead, pressure off. Okay? See how that works? Yep. Good. Next time he stops with me. Good job. You want him to stay in that pocket next to you and slightly behind. All right, we've got Mr. Bagel in a stay. The great thing about this stay command right now is that I didn't even tell him to down, but because of our style of training, I told him to stay and he automatically just assumes I want him to relax and be in a down, so he chose that himself. I love that. Okay, so we've got the main aisle here, the main entrance here. We've got people walking around. What we're doing here is just making sure he can hold that downstay that we worked so hard on in a real life distracting scenario. He sees somebody, he might want to go up and approach them, but he prioritizes the command. Okay, good. That tail's going crazy. Little trick, if you're doing this and you want an extra level of safety, just put your foot on the leash. Nice work. Look at that. I haven't told him anything but stay, so he assumes everything going on around him is not anything to do with him. That's why he's remaining so passive. That's my good Bagel boy. That's a good boy, and I really let him know I love what you're doing right now. Okay, so the contrast is, if you try to go up on something that is not yours after I've told you to stay, correction. If you are a good boy and remain passive, you get praise and no correction. It has to be very clear for them. Very good. And remember, his owner said the stay was the worst one out of all the commands, so it's pretty cool to see him doing so well with his stay command in a real life scenario with real distractions. Good job, Bagel. Very proud of you. Good boy. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna get all geared up and ready for our heel. Good job. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna get our leash all ready. Okay, our loose loop. I'm gonna get my e-collar. One thing you'll have going for you, Debbie, is that you won't have the phone. Okay, and we're gonna say heel, tap the tone a couple times, and he's in heel. Look at him walking by all these people, prioritizing me, okay, over everybody else, even the carts. I love it.
Have a good day.
Nice. Tapped my tone there when he went up to that gentleman. Tap, 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 tap. And he came back to me. No tension on the leash. Love it.